Dude, are you all right, man? Get on out here, buddy. Come on. Whoa, don't break the handle. All right, so check this out, guys. Before this video gets started, I do want to mention that we just restocked on our dang sauce on Amazon. This stuff has been flying off the shelves. This is some absolutely amazing dang sauce. We're super happy how it all turned out and how the reviews have been. I mean, people are already just getting these over and over again, so it's really hard to keep them on Amazon, but you know what? We got a couple crates heading there right now, so if you want to cop on there and get you an amazing deal, they are Prime free shipping, I believe so you can get them pretty quick as well, and get them while they last because they're not going to last long. And if you haven't tried them out, I just want to go ahead and put this disclaimer out there. Warning, addiction is possible. But anyways, the link is going to be down below. Let's get to this video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here up on the mountain. Dude, imagine if we started every video like that,
We'd be pros, dude.
Here soon, we might just start doing that. But you know what? That's how excited we are. We both want to start this video off because we got something brand new that we just decided to bring out of the blue.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Literally, dude, we had to match the car. I mean, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be super epic. I mean, I know we've been working on the house build, on the barn build, on the shop build. Those are all just coming together.
Yes,
but you know what? We wanted to change it up a little bit. As you guys know, we love to throw little curveballs at you, dude.
That is right.
Curveball, dude.
It's a big old curveball right here, but the main reason why we bought this brand new build is because of our GTM parts. Our GTM parts were like a couple hours away and nobody really wanted to pick up the hood, the windshield, and also that splitter. Some pretty big parts.
Yeah.
So we decided to buy a car out there. That way the transporter is on the way. He just hops a couple hours away and he picks up two birds with one stone.
Yeah, you got that right, because not everybody wants to just go get a little parts like 15 something hours away. So we decided, I mean, we've been looking at this car for a couple months, having an eye out on it, and we're like, if we get a good deal, it's gonna be perfect. We get the car, we can go get him to pick up the parts, and that's what happened. So we are just super excited, and I'm back from vacation.
How was it,
I've
dude?
been missing. It was amazing,
We
dude.
missed you.
Yeah, I
We
did a
missed
little
you.
vlog, so if you guys want to check it out on Goon Squad Unleashed, it'll be up there here really soon. But dude, I'm glad that we got a new build right now, dude.
And not just any ordinary build.
No,
you know
sir.
what? This is something we've been looking at for the longest time. It's one of those builds that you guys have been asking for.
Sir.
It's a unique color. It's a unique damage. Crazy damage. Oh my goodness. Don't know how we're gonna fix this, but we're gonna pull it off. The transporter was like, whoa, dude. What'd you get me to pick up? Are you sure?
Dude, it's gonna be epic. We'll talk about that in a little bit after you record, because I was gone when this car came in. I was ready to go home, man. Whenever I heard, hey man, the car's coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Exciting
so
stuff.
I filmed that stuff. But as for the house build, I think what we're gonna do is just let them work, and then we'll update you guys as we go instead of just filming all that stuff. And we still got the Camaro build and the GTM build, but you know what? We're gonna get that stuff knocked out. So do not be afraid.
We got stuff coming in.
We got stuff coming.
Yes,
all this
sir.
stuff will get finished. But as of right now, dude, I say what?
Go ahead and show them the footage of this thing being delivered.
Let's do it.
I slept with all your parts to help you out.
Hey, that's gonna make it more valuable. Did you really, or did you just put it in the bed when you were sleeping?
No.
You slept with the parts?
Well, I put it on the passenger seat.
We gotta return the parts, man.
Alrighty guys, so here we have it, our brand new build, the Porsche 911 Turbo, and the most beautiful color you can get any Porsche in is this, I don't know, turquoise, teal, blue looking color. Looks absolutely amazing. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't think we ever had a car this kind of color. We have tons of blues, but this is just completely out of the world, dude.
I absolutely love this blue. It might be like a Miami blue or something. We definitely got to figure out the exact name because this is going to be a fun color to paint. Hopefully it's not like a two-stage and it's just like a single stage,
Yeah, I don't
man.
see any metallics in it, so hopefully just one easy spray and we can spray this bad boy in. But dude,
That's gonna be a long ways away.
Don't even talk about painting right now. Let's just go ahead and do a walk around of this car. I mean, this thing is gonna be a project. That's all I gotta say. We did mention when we got our frame machine that we wanted to get a project. That way we can pull some stuff out, and I think this is one of them.
This is the one right here, and this car right here, first off, was actually a rollover. So we're gonna go look at the roof, and then I guess we can work from there. What do you say,
We're gonna walk. We have to walk all the way around it. I don't think there's a good side or a good part on this car on the outside, so it's pretty crazy. Or I'm gonna take that back. We do got one good headlight right here, which looks undamaged. But just speaking of the headlight, let's just go ahead and start with the front end.
Let's do it, yeah.
Dude, it just get down right here, man. The front end looks pretty dang good. It's pretty high up because we actually have it on blocks because of some of the suspension is broken. I think this car sits a little bit lower, but like we did mention, we probably want to change some of this stuff up. You know what I mean?
That is right. So what I'm thinking, honestly, I don't know if this is possible, but what we were talking about is maybe doing the GT2 RS front and rear body kit, or maybe just do the GT3 RS. Which one is better?
Whatever one. I'd love to definitely do the front with the fenders, you know, the hood and stuff. Maybe even get like a carbon hood, or I think the GT hoods have like a little bit of indentions in them. That would be super sick. The hood is damaged as well. I don't think you can tell. Can you tell by camera?
You sure can.
There's like a big old ding right here and stuff like that. The bumper, obviously, it's pretty messed up. You can possibly fix it, I guess. You can sand that down. But you know what? The GT bumpers will look way better. I think the GT2 is where we're kind of leaning towards because it has the big old vents and stuff like that. It's going to look gnarly, dude.
Yeah, but this front bumper right here kind of looks a little bit whack, to be honest with you.
Dude. It's all right,
like
you know. I guess it got some little fog lights right here. It looks pretty good. I mean, the car is a beautiful car when it's done. But you know what? We're gonna put our own touches to it, and since we need front end parts, we're definitely gonna do that along with fenders. So this fender right here got completely destroyed, along with this headlight. I mean, look at these headlights,
Dude,
man.
they look expensive,
Dude,
man.
they look intricate. Look at that. You see something moving, dude? That's just crazy. This is probably gonna be a couple $1,000s, honestly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm guessing somewhere around $3,000 for a headlight. Oh, dude, what about the new headlights where they have like the four xenon bulbs in them or something like that?
We might do that if we can get a good deal, but as you can tell, the GT3 RS fenders are going to be way better. I mean, we need fenders. This is where you put the fuel in. First car that we ever have that you put the fuel in through the front fender, dude.
That's race car stuff right
there, man. So is the fuel tank in the front of these cars?
It might
be.
be.
I don't get it. Is a fuel, because I know on the Lambo and the Ferrari, the fuel tank is behind the engine, but since this engine is like a super tight space, the fuel tank may be in the front, so who knows? And moving on to this whole entire just side right here. I mean, roll over right away, man.
Dude.
You got road rash all on the side, road rash on the roof right here. Look at that, man. That thing probably slid a mile down the road, dude. Easily. I mean, it just shaved it down, and apparently this roof is busted like glass. So was this all glass at one point?
Yeah, I'm guessing this is a big old sunroof that slides all the way back over here, which, oh my goodness, that is going to be a tough one to replace and fix. Honestly, I don't even know how to do that stuff.
I think it's gonna be easy.
You think so?
I think we're gonna I'm just excited to be back in it. So I'm just like, dude, we're gonna knock all this stuff out. But I know once we get down to it and start getting into the knit and grit, I think it'll get a little harder. But dude, like you said, the whole roof is just completely shaved. This part was metal. It just completely shaved it down. That's just super crazy. And this whole entire side. Just go ahead and pop this off right here. Does this door open?
It sure does. Look at that. We're not gonna enter inside, but dude, that's beautiful vent right there, dude.
Beautiful. Quarter panels are super crazy looking. They have this nice vent right here, dude. Imagine that little vent piece in carbon. I think they got that. I already looked it up. It's gonna look super sick. But first of all, the quarter panel definitely needs replacing. The door definitely needs replacing. And this is gonna be a big project because this whole entire quarter panel, I believe, is all one piece all the way to the end.
It does run all the way over there, and the pillar, dude.
So we may have to get this whole entire side, which, I mean, obviously that's probably gonna be the best way to go.
Dude,
you know
that is gonna be crazy. Are the GT3 RS quarter panels any wider, or are they the exact same?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm gonna ask you guys right there. If somebody has a GT3 RS,
let us know that.
Yeah, let us know. If they're wider, we'll probably just get RS, quarter panels or something like that to match the whole thing.
Let's keep on moving over here, dude.
Moving to the whole entire backside over here, dude, which is kind of my favorite part about the 911 Turbo is they have the quad exhaust. So they have 4 exhaust tips on this side and 4 on that side. Looks really good. They do have I think the different models now have like
the center exit exhaust,
or center exit, or the turbo ones just have 2 exhaust pieces right here, which looks good, but I'm kind of leaning more towards the quad exhaust. But if we can change it to different ones, we might as well.
The GT3 RS, where does the exhaust come out on the GT3
I think the
RS?
GT3 RS is just 2 right in the middle right here.
Could we do that?
We can possibly do that, but like I was saying, I love the.
You love that look right there?
I love the quad look because it looks really good.
But then we wouldn't be able to have that GT3 or GT2 rear bumper. Would we have to still go with this bumper?
If we can do it, 100% on the GT3
yeah,
or
we'll figure
GT2
that stuff
rear
out
bumper.
later, man. But the taillights, they are beautiful. These, of course, are got the lenses ripped off. But man, I love those taillights.
Yeah,
dude.
I know that. Or we can even upgrade the rear taillights. I think the newer models have like a little LED strip on the backside. So if we get the newer bumpers and stuff like that, we can also do all that stuff. But as for this little part right here, which is crazy, there's an engine somewhere in here, dude. There's a turbo engine in this thing, dude. That's
gonna be crazy to get to. And I love the turbo. The fact that this is a turbo, because the GT3 and the GT2, they're not turbo, are they?
I think the GT2 is turbo. The GT3 is not, but it has a completely different engine or something like that. But we wanted to go turbo because we love the turbo noises. And I heard a turbo Porsche somewhere around town. I think it had an exhaust. Sounds so good with like just the turbo noises. But as for this rear end, what you see right here is a wing that got completely ripped off right here. I think it's an actuator wing that lifts up and down when you're pressing your brakes or you're going fast. Completely got ripped off. And also this whole entire rear section right here, I don't know, can you get to the engine right here, or do you get to the engine from in here, dude?
You know
what is that, dude?
I'm really not sure, but let's see if we can take a little ooh, we might have just broke something.
No,
I'm guessing it's from over here. But like talking about this section right here, I think we want to delete this, maybe leave the actuator and do the GT3 RS big old spoiler.
Yes, dude, that's what I was thinking. If we can do that whole entire rear section with the GT3 RS spoiler, I think that would be our best option. I think these Porsches look amazing with that spoiler.
Definitely.
So exactly on that thing, if somebody knows if that's possible, if it's not, we're gonna try to make it possible. You know what I mean?
That is right. But moving along with this damage, this side bumper is completely just smashed over. We're definitely gonna have to replace that.
The quarter panel on this side is a lot worse than that side right there, so it could have some inner structural damage in there. But you know, that's gonna come down to whenever we're gonna be popping all this stuff off. I believe this thing has one good glass, and that's this one right here with the mileage. Every glass on this car got completely shattered, so we're gonna be buying some glass on this thing, dude.
That is right, but that is some pretty high mileage right there, 24,000 miles. But you know what, for a Porsche, dude, I think they run up to like 150,000.
I don't know,
problems,
dude, but we got a really good deal on this thing, so that's why we kind of got it, you know.
Exactly.
You know, whenever it has higher mileage, you want to drive the car more. You know, when you get a car with super low mileage, you're like, I just want to keep it as low as possible. But this one's going to be a driver's car right here. Obviously, you got an airbag. We'll get to the inside a little bit later, but I believe this door right here we can save, honestly.
Looks
because
savable.
You got a little bit of dings right there, a little ding right there. You can possibly...
These aluminum? Yeah, there's aluminum. Yeah, we'll pop that out right there and just buy a new mirror.
Yeah, buy a new mirror. Do a little bit of body work. I believe that's going to be our only savable part is the door.
That is crazy.
I mean?
All the body panels on this car are just completely destroyed other than this door right here. This fender, I don't think we're going to save that fender.
No,
or are we?
GT3 RS fenders, dude. You know, the ones with the carbon vents that are sticking
about what
right
I
here.
just said.
Dude, I think that'll look super sick. And I think that's pretty much it for the body damage other than the interior, but we'll get to that later. Right now, our most important thing to get this car even to like working capabilities is our suspension. So as you can tell, that the delivery guy was moving this wheel around like this, and this thing's completely shot. So
this is all-wheel drive too.
Yeah,
so
this is the all-wheel drive. So there's
why is it spinning freely? Spin that thing.
Could be a broken drive shaft, you know.
Broken drive shaft, maybe a busted diff.
Yeah, anything could happen right here. I mean, this thing rolled over. It probably like ripped all the suspension out of this thing. You know what I mean? Because this thing was kind of flat when it was on the trailer, so it ripped everything out. And the caliper is completely, like the paint of it is completely shot. Looks like brake fluid got on that whole entire thing, kind of ruined it. So we're gonna have to repaint these things, and I'm already thinking about the same color, dude, on the calipers.
Color matching calipers.
Dude, that'd be crazy,
insane, dude.
And also, you guys probably noticed, which is super like unique for us, is the center locking hubs on these wheels. This is the first time we ever encountered this. We already ordered a special tool to try to pop these off because these wheels are gonna have to come off. I don't think Pops has anything in his luggage that can pop that off.
In his toolbox that'll pop that out.
Maybe he'll figure something out. I know he always figures something out. He'll probably try to pop that off somehow.
I guarantee it,
Probably
dude.
a pipe wrench or something, dude.
Yeah, we'll have to figure something out because, yeah, we got to start with just taking off the wheels and looking at the suspension in order to move it around. But honestly, I think we'll probably take this to the new Goon Squad garage and work on it there, dude.
Definitely. That's probably going to be the next move for this car.
Don't curl out. Just don't damage that door. That's the only piece that we need.
That water?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's all water.
That's not water.
This is.
Are you sure that's water?
Yeah. We can't do any more damage than there already is. What are you thinking? Should we do it?
I don't know, man.
So, I really want to do it. You really don't want to do it. And to be honest with you, the only thing that I want is to get a sick thumbnail.
Dude, I mean, this is already a sick thumbnail, but like, what I'm thinking is if we flip it on its roof, it's gonna probably be difficult to flip it back, you know what I mean? Because it might start like sliding or something like that, you know what I mean?
That's true, but it's just gonna be the same concept of how we just got it right now.
I mean, we can slowly just keep going and just see what it does.
I mean,
you know
honestly, dude, my theory is we can't make any more damage than it already has.
It's damaged all the way around. It's not like there's any good parts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. We might make a little bit more damage, but you know what? We're so sure that we can get this fixed that we're gonna flip it 2 times.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, this couldn't be the 4th flip. You never know how much times this car flipped. You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, it's the best way to investigate this thing. We got to see the bottom of it.
You want to? Let's walk to the bottom. Let's walk to the bottom right here, dude.
Let's see. Oh my goodness,
dude, this is crazy. So, what do we got leaking right here? We got something leaking. So, what is this?
It's like transmission fluid or something.
Yeah,
Diff fluid.
This feels like diff fluid.
Wow.
Maybe
it's brake fluid.
Maybe that.
What does it smell like?
It almost smells like brake fluid. I just want to see where it's coming from.
Dude, look at these turbos right here, man. We got 2 twin turbos. This is sick. It might be some sort of.
I don't really see.
It doesn't look like oil, so that's definitely some sort of like maybe trans fluid, maybe diff fluid or something like that, or maybe even like brake fluid, honestly.
Yeah, so maybe we should not flip it all the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that's maybe a good idea. But let's just go ahead and while we got it like this, let's look at the bottom. We got like a bunch of damaged suspension components.
Yeah, so we're gonna need suspension. This one looks pretty. I mean, this wheel. I think this side was actually pretty good. Maybe the shock is broken on here or something. Like, oh no, look, there's something broken, cracked right here.
Oh yeah, I think that's
Lower
the control arm.
So,
and then look at that, the actual axle shaft is like pulled out, so that may explain why it's spinning freely.
Why it's like leaking. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
Up front over here, dude, look at the whole underside. There's nothing here. That's the perks of like having a rear engine, you know?
Yeah,
but
that's true.
The front definitely gonna need some suspension. It's completely cracked everywhere. It's gonna need probably uppers, lowers. I wonder if the shocks are good on this thing and all that stuff. Oh, axle shaft, that's why it's spinning. Look at that.
Nice,
so that's
yeah.
a good sign right there.
That's a good sign. You know, we're seeing some good stuff here, dude. But I think we'll see better stuff if it's on its top. Slowly. Slowly. Dude, that looks pretty sick. But keep going. Come forward a little bit. That's it. What's done is done. Let's get out here, take a nice little thumbnail. Yeah, you just smile. Man, I tell you what, dude. I ain't never looked at it from this perspective right here, but you know what? It's a good way to look at things. You could definitely just kind of see what's going on underneath here. All these little trays are in pretty good condition. It would be nice to replace all this stuff. So honestly, I want this car to be 100%. I know we kind of did something a little bit crazy, but you know what? I think it was for a good reason.
I mean, it ain't that crazy. You gotta think about it. This thing's probably been rolled over way faster.
Dude.
We rolled it over easily.
Easily, that's right. It probably like maybe rolled a couple of times. And honestly, they probably used it as a little bobsled for a little bit because you can see that road rash on there. But let's just go ahead and check out this engine bay from upside down, dude. Look at them turb skis right there. Definitely gonna get rid of that cat right there. What? Dude, these cylinder heads sit sideways. So honestly,
Is this a boxer engine, dude?
I think so. Is that what they are? Honestly, I don't think that's like oil got to the cylinder heads maybe. You know what I mean?
It don't even matter. Just extra lubrication,
Dude, hopefully we're not doing any extra damage, but honestly what I think we're gonna do is like empty all the fluids, the transmission fluid, the motor oil, all the fluids are gonna get flushed before we even give it that first start. But you know what? If we can get this thing fixed after flipping it 2-3 times, however many times it flipped, that means we're experts,
Hey,
dude.
man, this is epic, man. It's the first time we ever did this, ever in our Goon Squad history. So this is super exciting stuff right
You know
here.
what? I think it was time to step it up a notch. That's honestly why I wanted to do this. I was like, dude, let's flip it. Let's get that thumbnail. Let's flip it like 2-3 times.
Let's show people what it looked like. This is probably what the car accident scene looked like when they first arrived. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's crazy, dude. Honestly, that's very scary right there. But hopefully the person didn't get hurt, man. That's like my biggest thing. But honestly, I think these cars are pretty safe, and it looks like all the airbag. No, the dash airbag didn't even deploy. Did it?
Nothing. Just two door panel airbags.
The
so
steering wheel airbag didn't even deploy. But another thing that I was kind of wishing we would have done was pop open that hood, because when the delivery guy came out here, he said it was stinking. So like maybe he was coming back from the grocery store, dude.
Rotten meat in there.
Oh,
we gotta check that out, dude.
We'll check that out in the next video. Right now, let's just go ahead and flip this sucker back right side up and set it aside and get it ready to be taken back to the shop. Oh, dude, that definitely did more damage, but it's fine. Just let it like slowly fall down. Oh, I see some oil leaking. That's probably motor oil right there. Keep going down. Keep going. Oh, we're good, dude. We didn't even do any other extra damage. Like nothing ever even happened.
I mean, that was perfect, man. They didn't even do no extra damage. Whatever. I mean, it's already been done. You know, the damage has been done.
What's done has been done.
That was just super epic. I'm actually glad we did that. Now I know exactly how to fix this thing, dude.
All right, so Porsche, we set it aside. No more flipping out. I think that's the last time we're ever gonna flip it right there. And we also ran to the Walmart to grab a car cover because it is calling for rain. We don't want any rain getting on the inside of that thing. And I can't wait to get started on that thing, start ordering parts and all that good stuff. Gonna be a super epic build. So, you know what, we had to flip it. That's just kind of a great way to start it right there. But here are the GTM parts. This is some super exciting stuff as well, because look at this, man. A new hood right here that we gotta do a little bit of work to, but it's far less than the fiberglass work that we gotta do to that damaged hood. Got a carbon fiber splitter right there, and also the windshield right there, a custom cut windshield. Can't wait to actually get that sucker painted and go ripping in that thing. But you guys are gonna have to stay tuned. Make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.